Hello, I'm Lewis Capaldi and you're watching Music and Gigs.
Hi, I'm here with Lewis Capaldi at Leeds Festival. So hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm well, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. What
Thank
have you
you
been
for
up
having
to?
me. We were in Belfast yesterday. I played a show with Codaline, which was lovely. They were very nice. It was raining, but it was like warm in the sense of like we were all in it together, I think.
Yeah.
I had a nice time. It was my first time in Belfast. Then we got on the bus and I fell asleep and here we are.
Just arrived here.
And that's literally
Did you
my life.
miss the rain before?
No,
It,
we
like,
did
hammered down?
just catch it. Yeah. Is that the way it's supposed to be all weekend?
I hope
like-
not, because I'm camping.
I mean, oh shit. Oh, my leg's there.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, shit. Right. It makes it quite difficult to plan, I think, for like what you're going to wear.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fucking sweating already. So.
Yeah, I've got like a car full of every weather
It's
occasion.
good to be prepared.
Yeah.
Doomsday scenarios, that's what I always
Yeah,
think.
pretty much. Or if I need to sleep in the car.
That's
I've got
always
that
good.
covered.
That's good as well. That's what I would probably do just off the bat. I think that touring has made me less like able to camp. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if I tried to camp now, I'd be so bitch about it and like I wouldn't be able to like. Yeah, I just
Rough it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to rough it. I feel like I've become quite. I've been lording it up
Where's
a bit
the
too
tour
much.
bus?
Yeah, totally. So maybe I'll need to change that by just sleeping in a pile of dirt for the next week or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so you're not playing until 7:30 tonight.
I'm not.
What are you going to do in the meantime? Are you hoping to catch anyone?
I am, yes. I want to see as many bands as possible.
Yep.
I mean, I haven't looked at the lineup, so that's not good. But I know there's I want to see Kings of Leon later.
Yeah.
I believe they're playing today. So yeah, I want to catch as many people as possible once I've looked at the lineup. I see Sam Fender right there. I'd like to catch him at some point. But we've got we're in the signing tent at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they asked us to do it, and I was like, I don't know if this is a good shout. Like,
There'll be lots of people
well,
there.
we'll
I
see.
think
And
you'll
if
be surprised.
there's not, I'll hold you to that. and if there isn't, I'll be.
Well, I'll turn
extremely.
up.
Thank you very much. I'll be very embarrassed, but it'll be funny. I'll use it. I'll get some content out of it, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I was reading you'd put I think it was on Twitter or in an interview or something that you'd sold. Your manager had put a tent in. I can't remember what festival it was, and you were like, "I'm not gonna sell this out like
Ireland.
type thing."
Yeah. My agent. He
And it
put
was
on.
full.
Yeah, but that's like a gig. I feel like that's unless if you're at a festival and you're playing a gig, if no one turns up, that's fine. But if there's a signing tent sort of thing, and people are expecting you to bring people in. I mean, if no one comes, no one comes. I'm fine.
Just sign a bit slower.
Yeah, I'll sign very slow, and I'll just kind of like. Hopefully, there's enough people there that makes it look like I'm important, and they'll just think, oh, it must be decent.
No,
but,
I'm sure it'll
we'll
be
see how it
packed
goes.
out.
I mean, if it's empty, it's empty. What can we do?
Yeah.
But I mean, this won't be any use. But if anyone in future is watching this, and I'm at a festival doing a signing tent sort of thing, please come.
We'll put it on our socials.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. So you're very active on social media. So I've had a look at some of your tweets.
Okay.
So I thought I'd ask you a question about a few of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to say the quote that you've said, and then I'll ask you about it.
Okay.
So, new music for you very, very soon.
Okay.
So how soon, and will we hear any today?
You'll hear lots today. Yeah, absolutely. You'll hear lots of new stuff. Not too much. I don't like how people at festivals come and play a lot of new stuff. But in my position, where I've only got 6 songs out, I kind of have to.
Yeah.
But it's only we only play 4 new songs, to be honest with you, which is alright. It's good going.
Yeah.
I think people just want to hear what they know and then leave. So we're trying to do our best with that. But there'll be new music out next. Is it August? Next month?
Yeah.
Yeah, new music out in September.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the date exactly. I probably should, but I don't. And yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm looking forward to it.
So you write about personal things a lot that people can relate to. Will this new song be a personal one, or?
Yeah, I think so. It's more of a. I think this next one's more of a. It's like a happier. It's like about being in love with someone rather than at the end of it. Yeah, totally. So that's quite good, I think. Although there's still kind of like a slant on it where it's like, oh, it's not. But I mean, it's a very nice song, I think, and a very good song, I think, about being in love.
Yeah, you've got me through a lot of breakups.
Thank you very much. Everyone keeps saying this, and it's very nice to hear.
Yeah.
Because I think we all need everyone needs a chubby wee Scottish guy singing to them while they're going for a heartbreak.
Does it feel good that like people relate to what you've been through type of thing?
Totally, yeah, absolutely. I think for me, yeah, I just kind of, I didn't really have like I wasn't like, oh, everything's terrible. But I was like, because I don't think that's what being heartbroken is. Like, not everyone isn't like moping around all the time. Well, this is terrible. I mean, that does happen sometimes, but I think for the most part, people are just kind of a wee bit sad for like a prolonged period of time. Do you know what I mean? And you're having these thoughts in your head, but you're still getting on with it, and you're still thinking it. So yeah, I think for that's what I was kind of trying to write songs about. So it's good to know that there's other people who have experienced what I've experienced, and it's even better to know that I can maybe have provided some solace through that.
Yeah. Do you have like a favourite lyric that you've wrote?
Oh, I like. There's a song that's not even out yet, and I've got a line in a song, and it goes. It's not even about being like in love or anything like that. It's broken by desire to be heavenly sent, divinely uninspired to a hellish extent, and it's just kind of about. It's actually about being in music and all that, and how it's a very up and down thing, and how sometimes you feel like broken by desire to be heavenly sent. Like I want to be like incredible at songwriting, and I want to be like up there, and most days you feel like you're trying to write and like this is terrible, this is fucking shit, this is shit. So it's like that desire to be great at something or good at something even is can really be a pain in the fucking ass, because it just makes you feel. For the most part, it can make you feel really shit about yourself. And yeah, it's like divinely uninspired to a hellish extent that I'm just, a lot of the time, I struggle to write and I feel like, I'm never going to write another song, this is shit. And it's just, being in that little pit. But I like that lyric. So as you can tell, probably not a happy song now.
Okay, another quote from your Twitter.
Yeah.
If you've ever liked any one of my pictures on Instagram, it definitely means you absolutely fancy me. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Wouldn't you agree though, I think?
So does that mean every photo you've liked, you fancy the person that's posted it?
Yeah, fuck it. To some degree. Yeah, but I think that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I operated as a young man, and it did not do me any favours. So maybe I'm alone in that respect. But
you need to play it cool.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Well, I mean, I think we've gathered from this interview that that's not how I move. That's not how I carry myself. But I think, I don't know. I just think, well, what else are you liking it? That's so like, I'm so guy, like to think that so privileged that everyone must fancy me. That people are only doing things because I want them to. Do you know what I mean? But no, I mean that's how I'll operate from now on, and I'll let you know how it goes. But it hasn't done me any favours as such.
So such a lovely thought that I've still got some of my most embarrassing moments ahead of me. So what's been your most embarrassing moment to date?
Oh, hands down, when I was 16 years old, I was in a club in where I'm from, in West Lothian, in Bathgate. I used to go, my brother is 2 years older than me, and he looks quite a bit like me, and his passport, and I used to use his ID to get into places. So with that, I went into this club called the Twig in Bathgate, which is a great establishment. They obviously thought I was 18 and everything, got in, and my mother came into the club. I was ignored. She knew I was out, but I was ignoring the texts and stuff. She was like, "Be home at this time," and I was like, "Fuck off, I would fine, don't worry." And I was like, "She's not going to do anything." But she came into the club, went to the bouncers. My fucking son's in there and he's underage. Let me in now. And I'm in the club like pissed, 16, thinking I'm the big man because I'm in this club underage and I'm drinking and everything's great. And I feel this hand in my back. My mum's like 5 foot, very small woman. And I turn round and I'm looking and I look down and she's there and I'm like, oh, fuck. And she grabs me like by the scruff of my neck and drags me out of this fucking club. And just as she's leaving the door, she looks at the bouncers and goes, "Don't let him in again, he's fucking 16. And that was it. I never went back to that club until, well, I've been back since, but when I was of age. But so that was very embarrassing.
You don't want to mess with an angry mother.
You do not, and especially not mine. She was very serious about it. And to be fair, I've kept her up to date on my movements ever since. But
I used to watch this show when I was a child where this boy had a magic watch that could stop time and actually think about situations in my life in which I could use it on a regular basis.
Yeah, totally.
Is that Bernard's watch?
Yeah, because I didn't know. See, I was couldn't remember what it was. But it was that. I used to watch that. And what's the one? It was like a program where it had like Devil Finger in it.
I used to love that, and Bendy Wendy.
Yeah, Bendy Wendy. But what was it? It was part of a bigger program.
I can't remember what the
See, but I
whole
mean,
thing was
these
called,
things just
but yeah.
go leave our minds, and that's it. Like we remember like the Teletubbies, obviously, and like Tweenies. Did you ever watch Tweenies?
Yeah.
Big Tweenies guy myself. I don't know why I'm talking. This is such a weird thing, but you remember the big ones, but those little ones like Bernard's watch and whatever that other one was, those were good.
Who was your favourite Tweenie?
Milo, definitely. Yeah.
Mine was
I
Fizz.
didn't like because what's the other one? Jake.
Jake.
Fuck
yeah.
Jake, man.
And
Fuck
Bella
it.
was bossy.
Bella, aye. Fuck. Ooh. Milo and Fizz. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it. I'm into that.
So what situations would these be where you would want to use Bernard's watch?
If I was in the queue for something, I'd probably just pause it and then go around the front, and then I'd be in front of the queue. If I needed to sleep for a bit longer, that'd be great.
Yeah.
If it was like going on stage, this happens to me quite a lot when I'm going on stage and I don't feel like I'm warmed up enough. I'm being very practical. I'll pause it and I'll just go warm up for a bit. Or if the set's going terribly, maybe I'll pause it and then go out with it. Like, so I'll do this festival, I'll pause and the tent's not as full as I'd maybe like it to be. I'll pause it,
Grab
and
a
then
few
go out
people.
and move people and get them into the thing. Maybe when I'm exercising as well, it'll be good to pause it for like a month.
Yeah.
And just exercise every single hour, every single day, and then just be ripped, and people are like, what? I mean, a month is not going to give a thing, but do you know what I mean? Like, it'd be good to get to that point where I'm just, and everyone's like, Lewis got stacked fast, and that'd be quite good.
You could release a DVD.
Pardon?
You could release a DVD.
I could release DVD, and I've joked about that in the past, but I could release DVD after I've done that, yeah. And I could, there was another one as well where I'd maybe like to, I feel like I should. One more. I feel there's one more situation. Maybe not. I'd just pause it and steal money off people.
Oh, okay.
That'd be good. It's a bit sinister,
You heard
that
it
one.
here first.
That's sinister, that one. But yeah, I'd just steal money off people. That'd be great.
And this last one. Also, can you unblock the adult content on my phone? Can't access some of my favourite sites.
Yeah.
What sites are those?
Just like Facebook and that sometimes there's
Yeah.
bits. So that was like, I was on free to this guy, like I'm on, my network's free, and the live chat thing, I was going back and forth with this guy, and he was like, it wasn't for that, it was for like, I couldn't get access to 3G somewhere in America when we were on tour. And then I was with my band and I go, so I'm going to ask him to unblock the adult sites on my phone. And it was like, ha! And then, but then it was funny, and he did. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
So
I mean, I can look at anything on my phone.
okay.
Anything.
So now we're going to do a word association. So a quick fire round.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Festival.
Mud.
Pillow.
Talk.
Red.
Blue.
Circle.
Brown.
Photo.
What? Sorry. I said brown. Right, okay, that's fine.
Photos.
Graphs.
Mirror.
Wall.
Fortnite.
Game.
Plane. Plain
Crash.
films, sorry.
Oh, what?
Plain films.
Plain films?
Yeah.
Oh, I just said crash when you said plain. That's not good.
Right, okay.
Plain films. Crash.
Okay.
I'll stick with it.
Tent.
What?
Tent.
Peg.
Cheese.
Ugh.
Summer.
I'm just making noises at this point.
The 90s.
The 90s, where I was born.
Music.
Good.
Just
Not very good, sorry. Yeah. Right.
Good. Sheep.
People.
Money.
Okay.
Leeds.
Reading.
Booze.
I'm off it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Ah, when did you do that?
Like 2 weeks ago. I've been telling everyone this, by the way. Do you know, like when you start a diet or like, yeah, I've been telling fucking everyone. I've been off the booze, by the way, 2 weeks now, but not for permanent, but
All right.
just trying to lose a bit.
Just part time.
Yeah, we'll see. But then I've got a wedding next week, so we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
And last question: if you were headlining a festival,
Uh-huh.
who would you have on the bill?
Is that something that a headliner has power over?
Yeah. In this festival.
And this, I'd maybe have, I like Ray at the minute, R-A-Y-E. I think she's brilliant. Kings of Leon, big fan of. The Maccabees, I'd make them get back together. One of my favourite bands. Paolo Nutini would be on there. Post Malone, Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper, Mos Def, 1975. Sam Fender would be on there. Maybe Notes or someone would be on there. I like him. Who else? I've really rattled through a lot here.
Yeah, I think you're on a lot.
Cautious Clay is a guy who's brilliant. Coltrane's a guy who's brilliant. Frank Ocean would be on there.
The whole music industry.
Yeah, but I've got Slipknot or something on there as well. Fleetwood Mac, Right Said Fred, you know, I'm too sexy for my shirt. That one, he'd be.
Would that be on before you?
He'd be headlining. I'd step down and let him do his thing. But yeah, so I mean, that's a lot of people there I've just named. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of the festival and your set.
Thanks a
I
lot.
look forward to watching.
Thank you for speaking to me.